Hello. So it's a new year, another day off, and another day to read a book. I stayed home last night. Instead of partying, I opened up a new book and I finished it today. And I read The Pillow Book, and I can't pronounce it. It's a Japanese writer. It's a C. Shōnagon. And it was great. It was much more amusing and lighthearted than I expected it to be. I thought it was going to be much more serious. And it's written about 1,000 years ago. It says between 900 and 1000 AD, I believe. And it's a collection of, seemingly a collection of anecdotes written by one of the women, a woman who works for the emperor's palace. So she has a position in court, and the a major part of the book is her talking about all of the situations and interactions that you have with the whole variety of characters and the positions that everybody has in the palace and how they all interact. And that's what was so surprising, is like how funny the interactions are. And the narrator, Shōnagon, is such a like sharp, funny, acerbic uh, speaker. The way that she like snaps back at everybody and has funny little quips, and it's almost like that staircase wit where you can imagine her by her pillow side rewriting this and kind of coming up with like the best zingers. And she'll have these punchlines where there'll be all the other ladies of the court, and it'll say in the book that everybody laughed. Anyway, it's very lighthearted. The most intriguing feature of the book, though, is how everything was gathered. So instead of a diary that has dates, or a novel that has chapters, it's written almost as if it was a collection of essays, where each essay has a certain topic. Um, and it's one of the things I love about old literature. I feel like the older it is, the stranger it is. There's less um, reference points to what exactly something should be. Like today, we know exactly what a novel should look like and feel like. And a lot of older literature has a murkiness to it, which I really love. It almost reads as if it's experimental, but I feel like it's just that it's new. It's an original thing that someone's trying to write, and they don't really know um, how it's supposed to be because they're kind of creating it. And I wrote a list of the essay topics, and there's just dozens and dozens of these, and for each one, she has opinions about everything. Um, so, I'll just start. Um, Occasions that induce half-heartedness, things people despise. And then an example would be people who have a reputation for being exceptionally good-natured. Infuriating things, things that make you feel nostalgic, things that make you feel cheerful. Flowering trees, trees that have no flowers. Birds, refined and elegant things. Insects, unsuitable things. And here's an example of an unsuitable thing: snow falling on the houses of the common people. Horses, oxen, cats, young people and babies, little children, bridges, plants. Disturbing things, things that can't be compared. Rare things. Here's an example of a rare thing: a pair of silver tweezers that can actually pull out hairs properly. Here's another one. A rare thing. A person without a single quirk. Some more topics. Things later regretted. Things that look enjoyable. Things of elegant beauty. Here's an example. A book bound of fine paper. Infuriating things. As an example, thinking of one or two changes in the wording after you've sent a message to somebody. Startling or disconcerting things, regrettable things, common things that suddenly sound special, moving things. And here's an example. A child dressed in mourning for a parent. Deeply irritating things, miserable looking things, things that look stiflingly hot. As an example, an extremely fat person with a great deal of hair. Occasions when the time drags by. As an example, an abstinence that you must observe away from home. Worthless things. Someone who's both ugly and unpleasant. And I mean, I wrote down pages of these, and they just go on and on and on. And what I love is that it's nearly a handbook on how to write. They're just prompts. If someone wanted to write a novel, here's a book that just lays out a structure to get you to write about various topics. Like mountains. How many mountains can you write about? Do you have opinions on mountains? Are you around any bodies of water? Are you around any imperial tombs? And I can imagine following these myself if I'm ever writing and having writer's block, to just have a prompt to start writing. So that's it. It's a Japanese book written by a woman of the emperor's palace. She was in a court-appointed position, and it was hugely entertaining and original. I really liked it. It was a very interesting, amusing little book. I liked it a lot. That's all I'll say, I guess. Leave a comment if you would like. Thank you.